Hello. I know this is a different type of video. It's not gaming related or Armored Core related, but the Armored Core stuff will still happen. It's just kind of, there's not much to make a video on right now. So I am starting a side project, not gaming related. It's something I feel very strongly about, and I am reading from a script, just to let you guys know. I wrote it out really quickly so I don't get sidetracked. Because I'm not feeling the best mentally today, and when that happens, like, I tend to get sidetracked a lot, and like I'm falling into like a very easy cycle of going quiet for half an hour. But so I've got a script to keep myself on track anyway. I've already just like straight off it like 4 times. But yeah, one of the reasons I feel strongly about making this video is because I am not feeling the best today. So it's like, you know, coming from somewhere. I've wanted to talk about something like this for a long time, and I think I'm going to start doing it. I want to cover mental health as a side topic on this channel. Not like that was the whole purpose of the channel, like when I made the second channel, but it just never fell into it because I've always had something else to edit with gaming related, but that I digress anyway. I didn't want to make gaming content, I wanted to make this, but yeah, that's so. I just want to try and give someone a place to talk to. Maybe, just if it helps one person watching this video, then that's good enough for me, you know? A place where I'll talk and be safe in the comment section. I'll get rid of all the dickheads, you know? I'll go over a bit of my backstory anyway, so I can create some credibility, so you guys know that I'm not just talking out my arse. So I was diagnosed with bipolar at the age of 7. I know it's pretty young and most people will call it bullshit, but I've heard it my whole life, so it doesn't really faze me when people do. Like, yeah. I was struggling a lot in school, didn't help my psychiatrist at the time, was struggling to diagnose me with something, and for the diagnosis to come through it took months. Yeah, it's not something quick, getting diagnosed with something. A quick description of bipolar is, it is a mood disorder that used to be referred to as manic depression. You can swing from really high moods with loads of energy to really low moods with zero energy in a matter of seconds for no reason. Imagine getting depressed, but for no reason, and it lasting a random amount of time. Or on the other side of things, getting so much energy, you think you can fly, and then jumping from something really high and breaking your arm. True story, did happen. I know it's quite ironic that a person called Mr. Emotionless suffers from a mental illness where I have manic mood swings, but that's just how it is. So that was just a brief description of what it is. It's affected me my whole life. I wish I could say that after 19 years that I'm beating it, but I'm just not. Today I've been pretty down. Like, I've basically slept all day after needing to do shopping with zero energy, so I just woke up depressed. Had to do shopping, and then when I came back I just crashed, and I woke up like, it is 2 in the morning now, and I woke up like 9. But yeah, this is a topic. Mental health is a topic I want to cover, not as a doctor, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not trained in any way. In the art, like, I'm not a psychiatrist or anything. Just to put that out there. But as a person who fights it every day, because it is real, and a lot of people fight it but don't have anyone to talk to or anyone that knows what you're going through. But I trust you. Trust me, I do. The world has been going in a good direction towards it, in my opinion, but not as much as it should. Especially men's mental health, which is the topic of today, because that's obviously what I've got the most credibility in. You know, men's S-word rates are approximately 3/4 of all S-word rates in the UK. That means 3/4 of everyone that takes their life are men. Like, if it's 6,000 people, that means 4,500 of those people are men. I'm not gonna go over the actual numbers because a lot of websites say different things. I did try and get the actual numbers, but there's a lot of different factors taken in, and finding UK-based stats is pretty hard. Most of the stats are for America, but I am based in the UK, so that's like That's the topic I'm focusing on. It's easy to feel alone and worthless in our social media world, filled with people saying you should be doing this, you should be more productive, and when you escape the real world, you risk falling into a worse feeling of playing video games on your own or watching videos on your own. But I promise you there are some people out there that want to help. If you ask me, it's time us men stop open quote, close quote, being a man, and start actually talking about what is bothering us. It's not a massive things either. It's not just the massive things. It's the small things that build up that are a factor as well. Something as simple as work dropping your wages by 1%, throwing your whole financial situation into distress, can cause a breakdown. If stuff has been building up for months especially. And that's the main topic of today's video. I've already said that. At the start of something I want to cover as someone who fights mental health every day. And since I was, since I was 7 years, yeah, I've fought mental health every day since I was 7 years. It's hard to read my own writing sometimes. I've been there. I've tried to commit the S word a few times in my life. I'm not going to go through every time because I think the video would get demonetized. Not just demonetized, taken down, more worse. Like, demonetized is fine, but taken down, like, that defeats the whole point of the video if it gets taken down, so I can't cover what I've tried to do to take my own life, but just trust me, I've tried it. It's, yeah. And not just me, a family member of mine who doesn't normally suffer from anything, actually. He tends to be the man I confide in, and the man, like, everyone in the family confides in, actually. He's like the glue that holds us together. And he was recently said that he was thinking about taking his own life because of the way his life has been going in the past few months. Thankfully he didn't, so that's really good. I'm happy he felt safe enough to confide in us, but that's the problem. Even the people who aren't on the radar aren't getting treatment or antidepressants and all that shit, can find themselves down the rabbit hole and might not see the light at the end of the tunnel, and sometimes all it takes is one step. So anyway, the point, I'm going to start making videos talking about this stuff. Hopefully this doesn't get taken down. I don't know what the rules are fully about talking about this stuff, and I know I've covered men's mental health a lot in this video, and I wanted to make it as brief as I could because this is just the start of this. I stuck with men's mental health because that is what I'm credible at talking about. That's like, I am a man. I've suffered from it since I was 7. You get the point. But I'm going to do some research on more topics of mental health and try to cover a wide range of topics on the channel. Besides the occasional game video, I'll still make them because it sort of keeps the hyper-focused, hyper moods in check when I'm... The reason I make game videos is it helps me focus the high moods into something productive rather than like annoying my fiance all day, which I do a lot. But I will end the video with this. If something is going on, whether it's small or large, talk to your friends, talk to your family. And if you don't have any friends or family to talk to, there are people that want to help. All you've got to do is make the first step. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you, if you can take that first step and open up a little bit, it will go a long way. And not just men, everyone can suffer from mental health. Don't become another statistic. So, that's basically what I've wrote down for the script. Now, I haven't really covered much. I was basically trying to, like, create some credibility, because I have suffered from mental health, since I was 7. And today was a bad day for me, which is why I'm making the video and why I want to start covering it, because some people, like today, I had a bad day, but when I woke up, I spoke to my girlfriend, I spoke to my fiance. Like, just opening up for a second, even though she didn't reply with much, because, she knew I was having a bad day, she could tell. But just opening up that little bit made me feel a little bit better, and it's not like, it's not a fix. It's not going to fix you, but just being able to open up that little bit is going to help. And the comment section, like, my Discord's always open if you can find me. I'm not going to post the link because I'll probably get some dickheads as well, but If you really want to try, like, you'll be able to find me. I'm on Twitch and stuff all the time. But yeah, and I just that's like what I want to start talking. I don't want to do gaming videos. I don't want to do the next thousandth millionth let's play of Minecraft that everyone fucking does. I want to do this, not from a doctor's point of view, but from like someone who suffers from it, someone who you can talk to without paying therapy sessions, you know. But anyway, I wanted to make this brief. We are on 11 minutes right now, which is great. I did not want to make it go on forever. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, you're a fucking G, and I will see you in the next one.